And indeed, we start at Stamford Bridge tonight, where our commentator's Peter Brackley first focusing on another player back in the Chelsea first team.
Colin Lee is a converted fullback these days, but his 2 goals and his old striking role in Sunday's Cup final have persuaded John Hollins that he can afford to leave out England's Kerry Dixon, who's been recovering from a groin strain. This is the Chelsea side then that beat Manchester City on Sunday. Kevin McAllister keeping out Mike Hazard, and Steve Francis again deputising in goal for the injured Eddie Nijveski. Alan Devonshire, so often West Ham's most influential player, is back today after missing 2 matches, this with an ankle injury. But John Lyall has had to make a defensive change. His captain Alvin Martin is suspended, so Paul Hilton comes in for his first game of the season. Today's referee is Ray Lewis from Great Bookham in Surrey. A tense occasion then for both sides as Chelsea in their all-blue strip kick-off, attacking the shed end in this first half. And what a fillip it would be to either side to win this one today, with the championship race still very much wide open. An important test again for the likes of Steve Francis. And David Speedie, the onus on him, of course, up front. But straight away, it's McAvenny on the break here for West Ham. A very skiddy surface, torrential rain here before the kick-off. Ward driving it in, only just wide too. And all that from a poor clearance, which suddenly had Chelsea under pressure there. Mark Ward with a shot, driving it right across the goal. And it is a very greasy surface here. Gale. Caught his flick then, looking for McAvenny. He's got away from Wood. There's plenty of support arriving too, but well, it's an important tackle then by Buxton. Perhaps doesn't get the praise that he's due here at Stamford Bridge. A very decisive tackler. But the brighter openings have come from West Ham so far. Dickens to Devonshire. Good combination. Handball surely though. Seen by the referee. Lee, Nikon just eluded Speedie then. Colin Lee, so anxious just to pull on a Chelsea shirt again. Doesn't really mind where he plays, but certainly the last couple of years he's been playing as a fullback. Pates with Cotty. Now Dickens. Would interchange. Didn't quite play an opening, but they've won their first corner of the game, West Ham. McAvenny is in there. Gale and Hilton have both come forward. The 2 central defenders. Here they are, 4 and 5. And it was Hilton who went in. Driven in there for the second time by Gale. And it was cleared off the line. Tight driving it in. But somehow Chelsea survived. And West Ham was so close then to an opening goal. The corner was floated over there by Ward. It was Hilton going in there, and it's Speedie, in fact, off the line. Speedie finding Rugby. Up goes Lee. Nevin going in. Stewart who cleared. It's Pike now then for West Ham. Well, he was going nowhere then really, but McLaughlin was certainly in his way. Smile from Jeff Pike. One of the unsung heroes really of West Ham, Jeff Pike. Clearly fouled then by McLaughlin. There's Devonshire. Again, that searching run, and a good shot too! Oh, it's a marvellous goal! Well, he's the player really that most managers fear most, I think, from this West Ham side. And that was a splendid run and shot then by Devonshire. It's only his 3rd goal of the season, and how well he took it here, drifting past defenders. And the shot beyond the fingertips there of Francis. So just past the halfway point in the first half. And it's Chelsea 0, West Ham 1. The goal from Alan Devonshire. Well, certainly there can't be any complaints from Chelsea here. West Ham have begun in brisk fashion, and they have their reward now. Spackman through. Foul then on Lee by Hilton. Chelsea haven't been all that impressive at home in the league recently. They've drawn 2 and lost 1 of their last 4, and they've got to come from behind here today. There's a defensive wall. Spackman and Nevin involved with the free kick here. Nevin's cross in, Speedy was going in, and it's a corner. Chelsea coming straight back at the West Ham throats. McLaughlin has stationed himself on the near post. Here's Nevin. Couldn't get his cross in, and there's Ward back helping out in defence. McAvenny, beaten by Bumstead. The free kick is Chelsea's. Rugby then with the free kick. Looking for Lee. McAllister went down, and the free kick in a very precarious position here for West Ham. From a free kick that they scored last week at Southampton through Colin Pates. Organising the defence in front of him is Phil Parks. Very experienced goalkeeper. But he'll want that wall to be absolutely right in front of him there. Pates, Spackman and Nevin. It's Speedy there in the wall. His presence far from welcome, as far as the West Ham players are concerned anyway. And the referee still not happy that that wall is far enough away. Now will Pates try one from here again. Nevin. There's Pates. Oh. Took a deflection. Well, a shake of the head from Colin Pates, but he nearly repeated the trick. Just got a touch on the way. Be Nevin with the corner, and the height of Rugby and McLaughlin on that near post. Away by Parks. It's knocked back in by Spackman. McAllister! Well, it seems that the goal for West Ham has sparked Chelsea into life. And that was a clear chance then for McAllister. His only goal this season has been in the Full Members' Cup. He was very close then to his first league goal. McAllister. Lee couldn't get his shot in, but he has found Wood here. Now then for Nevin. McAllister, Speedy and Lee all in the middle, but it comes to nothing. Devonshire, now then to Paris. Breakaway here by West Ham, until it's curtailed by Pat Nevin. George Paris, who can play at midfield or either full-back position with equal relish. Devonshire. Now then for Pike, chance for a shot here. Not far away either then from Jeff Pike. You may recall his dramatic headed goal in the match against Manchester United recently. That was his only goal of the season. Well worth a try then, with the shot going in the end over the top. Well, it was a first half played at a furious pace, and a goal of genuine quality from Alan Devonshire divides the teams then at half-time. Chelsea have got a lot to do here in enough there to save this game, I would think. The half-time score, Chelsea 0, West Ham 1. Well, it's only been an exciting first half for these Chelsea supporters, wondering if their team can rally in the second half. Well, West Ham have had a tendency, a rather annoying tendency in the past, to fall away in the second half of the season, but there's been no suggestion of that today, and John Lyle, I know, is very hopeful that they can, at the very least, beat their highest ever league position of 6th. Devonshire, intelligent use of the play. Bringing Ward in here. McAvenny lurking in the middle. Here's Stewart. Good try too. And Francis really had to stretch there. And he hurt himself. I think he may well have struck his head there and just turning that one over the top. Ward, who just knocked the ball inside to Stewart, who saw the opening and really extended Steve Francis. And I think he may well have knocked his head on the post. But for the moment, at least, Steve Francis is carrying on. Devonshire with the corner. Bates with a poor clearance. McAllister had to come diving into the tackle then. Here's Paris. Well, he'd spotted Devonshire away on the left. It's McAvenny. Rueful look on his face at the moment, Steve Francis. Speedy, putting it on there towards Lee. Now McAllister. And he slips past Ray Stewart. Lee and Speedy in the middle. Speedy! Well, the man's got springs in his boots. Climbed so well then. McAllister away from Ray Stewart, and just look here for Speedy. Just past the post. McAllister. They played like a cup tie, this one. Then you'd expect that from these close rivals, especially with the extra incentive of knowing that the championship is by no means over. McAllister. Speedy. Lovely interchange of passes. And Stewart and Pike came over. He's looked very lively in the second half, McAllister. A couple of probing runs down that line. Up comes McLaughlin and Rugby. Two imposing figures on that near post. Spackman. Couldn't find Nevin. It's a good spell this for Chelsea. I wonder, will it produce an equaliser for them? Speedy, McLaughlin, now then to Pates. Up towards Lee. Jump though by Tony Gale. Always looks very comfortable on the ball. Got himself out of trouble well there. Only 26, but he's a lot of league experience behind him with Fulham, of course, before West Ham. Rugby. McAllister in for Lee. McAllister with the cross in. Nevin going up there. Dickens bringing it away. West Ham just living a little dangerously at the moment. Here's Paris. Dickens and Paris on a roaring run here. Cotti! It's two! Laid on by Paris and finished in style by Cotti. A marvellous break then from defence into attack. Celebrations for those West Ham fans there. And it was all set up by a marvellous break down the He spotted Cotti arriving and beautifully steered into the corner. 11 minutes into the second half, and have West Ham now taken a grip on this match? They're 2-0 in front. The second goal from Tony Cotti, his 18th of the season. Certainly revenge looking on the cards at the moment, with Chelsea having won here 3-0 last season in the corresponding league match. As West Ham pull everybody back to defend this free kick. Rugby and McLaughlin have both come up. Nevin with the kick. Lee trying to work a shooting position for himself. Then McAllister getting a second chance. No question of a penalty there. Spackman knocking it back in, but it's all rather untidy and certainly very hurried. Spackman to Speedy. Off goes McAvenny. Oh, away from Rugby, who misjudged his challenge there. Now can McAvenny finish? Oh, for a man with his record, that was disappointing. He's certainly away from Rugby. Hilton with the header. There's Lee. Dickens to Ward. McAvenny had stayed onside. The flag was down. He has Cotti up in support here. Is this three? It is. Well, the partnership has struck again. McAvenny was so unselfish there. He saw Cotti was in a better position. No offside, and McAvenny for Cotti. And it's 3-0 to West Ham. 18 minutes into the second half, and Tony Cotti's second goal of the game will surely now put this match beyond Chelsea. Chelsea 0, West Ham 3. 2 goals for Tony Cotti. And Chelsea are in some disarray at the moment. And their fans can't believe it. There's Mike Hazard, the Chelsea substitute, John Hollins. They will be thinking about bringing him on soon. Woods, long punted ball forward, easy for Hilton. Well, you certainly wouldn't call West Ham an aggressive side, but they have added some resolution, some steel to their game. They proved here very hard to beat today. Not only that, they look now like taking the 3 points. Phil Parkes, who feels it's a young and emerging side that he wants very much to be a part of. Hilton didn't really get it clear. Paris going in with Nevin, and that, says the referee, is a goal kick. Nevin felt it was a corner. Buxton is going off for Chelsea to enable Mike Hazard to come on. And really it's the last card that John Hollins can throw now. Hazard, a man who can prove himself a match winner on any day, as we've seen so often in the past with Tottenham. And I wonder if even he can save the situation now. Phil Parkes, who says he's still having problems with his arthritic knees. He won't be thinking about those at the moment, with his side 3 goals in front here. Oh, McLaughlin misjudged the bounce there. Cotti to McAvenny. Well, would you believe it? That's 4. And the combination has worked once again. With his first of the game, laid on by Cotti. Returning the compliment. It was a missed kick, really. He sliced it there. But look at the finish from McAvenny. Halfway through the second half. And this scoreline is becoming somewhat unbelievable. Chelsea 0, West Ham 4. Frank McAvenny with his 23rd goal of what has been an extraordinary first season for him in the English First Division. Clever layoff then by Cotti. Ward looking for McAvenny. Now then for Cotti, away from pace, and Pike! Oh. So nearly 5. Cotti again was the provider, and Pike steered it just wide. Chelsea really stretched here, and Pike just past the post. Stewart back to Phil Parks. It's all going West Ham's way. They play with so much confidence today. McLaughlin with the header, and West Ham about to make their substitution. Neil Orr coming on, and Alan Devonshire, who had been doubtful before the game with an ankle injury, going off to warm applause from the crowd here. A marvellous first goal, and Neil Orr, who can play in midfield, of course, has been for much of the season, comes on. Nevin. Again, Ward had come back to help out. Rugby. Now here's McAllister. He's got away from Stewart. And the referee, I think, feeling that McAllister had been held back and realised that he should have allowed the advantage. It had already blown. Hazard then with the free kick. Just 10 minutes to go. Speedy. Oh, brilliant save by Parks. Well, no one has tried harder today than this man, David Speedy. He's in Scotland's squad, of course, for Mexico. And he's showing here today, despite Chelsea's rather hopeless case, just what a fine player he can be. Great save by Parks. Hazard with the corner. And McAvenny just unable to allow it to run through. McLaughlin back to Steve Francis. Into the last seconds now. And here's Gale. A rare excursion upfield. Finding Ward. McAvenny and Cotti waiting in the middle. Dickens to Stewart. Too long for Cotti. Here's Speedy again. Well, a quite astonishing scoreline here then at Stamford Bridge. 2 goals for Tony Cotti, and a result which certainly enhances West Ham's championship claims. However outside a chance that may be for them, it does cast a serious doubt over Chelsea's claims. The disenchanted David Speedy. 2 goals for Tony Cotti, 1 for Alan Devonshire, and for Frank McAvenny. It's been a marvellous afternoon here for West Ham. They've beaten Chelsea by 4 goals to 0.